Good evening, peeps, and welcome back to Monster Prom. In the last episode, I learned a vital lesson, and that is that you don't end this game. I can't actually quit the game and go back into it. I need to play through this entire session hole in one, and that's why I decided to play it over again. But it went very great last time. It actually seemed like we got a spicy connection with Zoe, and I still haven't seen a single repeat of a dialogue or event, which is amazing. So that just implicates like how much effort was put into the story of this game. But anyways, let's get into it, and let's just get over here. And I don't even remember if week 4 might have been where we left off on the first episode. I don't know, but the second episode was pretty spicy anyway. So I don't know. I don't feel bad about it. You arrive at Zoe and Vera's table, excited too. We're not doing anything suspicious. Zoe. We definitely don't have a fellow student in a cage under this table. You have a fellow student in a cage under the... It's useless, Vera. Shrimp is too perspective. We've got to come clean. Yes, possibly. The problem is clearly that Shrimp is too perspective. Or perceptive. But I suppose we have no choice. Look under the table. Zoe and Vera do indeed seem to have a caged a fairy under the table. She's filthy, miserable, and covered in glitter. Fairies cry glitter. Oh, we took her as a prisoner during the last food war. You know, for leverage. I didn't think anything of it at the time because taking tormenting prisoners is just like a thing you do as another god. That's true, but that was 3 days ago, and she's starting to smell, so we've got to figure out something else to do with her. We could let her go. No, I fail to see how that profits me. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, what should we do then? Ooh. Ah, crap, I need to use my big brain. In the last episode, I just barely... I barely dodged, I dodged a trick. I used my big brain to actually think my way out of this and think which one appealed to Zoe. Maybe this one won't be as difficult. Use vicious psychological manipulation to turn her into a deep sleeper agent, of course. Fuck! I thought that was the more creative one. But a sleeper agent for what? The food war ended 3 days ago. Oh, honey, not that kind of sleeper agent. I mean an agent who pretends to be a damsel cursed to sleep for 100 years. And then when a princess kissed her wake her up, she kills him and takes all his money. It's one of my primary sources of income. Thirsty princes always carry cash. That doesn't seem very fair. All this fair in love and war, Zoe. Also, who gives a shit? They're kissing sleeping women. Those princes already decided to move to a town far, far from fairness. Vera said the word love in your presence. This taking your relationship to a whole new level. No! No, Zoe! Oh. You know, I knew Zoe was a nice... Zoe is a nice girl. She would never do that to a person. I just thought because of the psychological and, you know, the whole elder god, like, you use your psycho manipulation things to... I don't know. I'm sad now. Please tell me Zoe, please tell me Zoe. I don't know where, but I'm going to somewhere where Zoe hopefully is. You spot Juan, the small magical Latino cat who seems a bit sad. He explains to you that he's worried people are so used to calling him Juan, the small magical Latino cat, that now everyone defines him only by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that. You correct him. You don't see him in such a simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are 23 other different Juans in the school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him you'll never forget about him and the crazy adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom's pre-sequel, Monster Middle School. I would love a Monster Middle School. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories you gained +2 from. You notice Zoe? Yes! Oh, thank goodness, I'm still on the path of Zoe. I'm still on the path to becoming... I was about to say like a priest of the Elder God, but that sounds weird. You notice Zoe with a big grin on the amalgam of the chaotic nightmare she has used to form her face. It's adorable. Aw. Oh, that is a nice shirt. Shrimp, hey, guess what? My latest comic, Who Watches the Watchmen Have Sex, just got published in Weird Tales magazine. That is a really, really clever reference because I actually needed to study about Lovecraft and all his different works for an exam. And the first magazine that his works ever got published in was the Weird Tales magazine from like the 1920s. It's such a cool reference. I worked so hard on it and it's finally out there in the world. Nothing can ruin this moment for me, and Lovecraft is the guy who created the Cthulhu mythos and all that. That sounds like a challenge. Leonard, come on, why do you always have to slide into my DM's delighted moods? Because I must shed light on injustice wherever it arises. What about world hunger, global warming, income equality, human trafficking? You didn't let me finish. I must shed light on injustice wherever it arises, in the world of fandom specifically. Oh, cool.
Social justice. warriors win again.
Oh, I hate that voice. It's not cool, so it's not cool that publishing houses are showering attention on marginalized authors just because inclusivity is hot right now. I mean, look at you. You got it all. You're purple, you're allegedly a woman, you come from a hideous dimension beyond mortal comprehension. Any magazine would die to be able to associate with you with its brand. But it's all a shallow marketing stunt. And what's worse is distracting from the real injustice that the liberal media is too scared to discuss. Liberals, Despacito. What about the artists who aren't part of some cool, sexy, underrepresented minority? What about us? How are we supposed to get recognized? If I was to entertain all that BS you just said, I'd say, I don't know, maybe through a combination of talent and the numerous connections and avenues you have available to you as a privileged member of society? Don't use the P word around me, missy. If I'm so privileged, then how come my comic, Zombie Sluts on Fuck Island, still has yet to be published? Because you spend all your time complaining about non-existent obstacles instead of getting better at art? Perhaps you have a point. Oh no, wait, I forgot you were a girl. This can't possibly be my fault. It's much more likely that the entire industry is biased against me. Ugh, looks like there's only one way to solve this. You're way ahead of her. You select the only option that makes sense. Oh, crap. You know, this one seems cooler. You're saving the gem of Garoto to resurrect your family in case they all die tragically for some reason, but this seems just as important. Agreed. You reach into the nether realm and summon Velázquez, Goya, Picasso, and El Greco. Oh, Goya, I love Goya. Four of the greatest visual artists of all time. Oh hey, I recognize some of these guys. Picasso helped me design my lair of mental anguish along with MC Escher and David Lynch. So many cool references in this. Oh man, such clever writing. And it's like, even without the references, it's funny, but it's just that I get all of these references, and that just makes me think, how many references am I missing? And that's great. Hey Zoe, says Pablo Picasso. Long time no see, I heard you have some art for us to look at. Wrong, we have one piece of art, mine, and one piece of trash, hers. Here they are. Says El Greco, furrowing his brow at the paintings. What sort of art is this? You seem to have placed numerous titillating images inside of tiny boxes. I do not know quite what to make of this, says Goya, holding up Leonard's piece, but even to my untrained eye, this one appears to be what we refer to in the art business as a complete turd. Oh, that's bullshit! I don't know what I'm looking at either, said Picasso, but I like how you put everything in little squares. I have a little thing about shapes. Personally, says Velázquez, I find Zoe's piece pleasantly reminiscent of Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns, mediated by hints of magical girl manga and the unbeatable Squirrel Girl, all of which influenced my own work. Are you sure, Velázquez? Sorry. I get a little into this, and I'm sorry. All of which influenced my own work, as you can clearly see in my famous painting, Le Meninas. Fuck! Leonard tries to tweet angrily about how these four dead artists are part of the liberal establishment, but it doesn't work because they don't have Twitter. Only Instagram. You gain +2 creativity and +1 smarts from hanging out with famous dead painters. That is funny, man. Oh, I mean, if you don't, like... This isn't just like, oh, if you're not an artist, you won't get this. Just if you're not interested in, like, traditional paintings and stuff, then it's... Obviously, you won't get a lot of these, jokes and references. That's just how it is. That's not me being snarky, I'm just being honest. Oh, it says it right out here. Oh, I thought it was kind of like just a risk that I could risk running into her. But I don't need to buy anything from you, so let me go anywhere else. Thank you. Let's go to class. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. That is high school, isn't it? You get +2 smarts. Thank you. I'm happy that Zoe is pretty much everywhere I go. That makes me warm around the heart. So is catching you up on the latest development on Pirate, Shrimp in her spooky high seas fanfic, when suddenly a portal opens up. Never fear, interdimensional prince is here. I've come to claim my bride. Or husband, or non-binary life partner using a terminology of their choosing. The interdimensional prince? I love when he pops up. He always adds so much wacky drama. Wait a moment. Weren't you previously eldritch horror and subsequently trapped in the totem deity Zegord? Yes, that was me. You devoured my grandfather molecule by molecule, turning every atom of his existence into a million scarab beetles before crushing them and snorting their powdered corpses. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, that's totally not me anymore. No, it was magnificent, and now here you are, in the body of a high school girl, but of legal age of consent, which is exactly my type. That is... stupid. Come, my beautiful devourer of worlds, be my horrific bride. I will not accept that. Oh no, Zoe is such a spooky high fan, she might agree to marry the prince just for fanfic purposes. Better stop this right now. I don't want to insult Zoe. What about this one? A trampoline? I love trampolines. As do I, my blushing bride. I love whatever you love. That's how good relationships work, right? You just you just pretend to like whatever the other person likes until one of you dies. That seems a little harsh. Truth. Whatever, here we go. The three of you run onto the trampoline that was in this location for some reason, because spooky high, and begin to bounce. This is more fun than tasting the fear seeping out of every part of my trembling prey. I can jump higher than you. I can jump higher than you. Oh no. Team Rocket shooting up again! Oh, sorry. At that moment, the prince jumped so high that he is swooped up by a giant falcon. A giant falcon that immediately flies into an engine of a turbojet engine. Yikes, that probably hurt. But it probably wasn't fatal. The prince is immortal, right? Or is he just interdimensional? It's hard to keep these things straight. Fuck it, he's probably fine, and you get +2 boldness and +1 smarts. Yay! I didn't want to insult Zoe, so that's why. You also get a gorgeous giant falcon feather that floats down from the sky. That's not usable in this game, but just be aware for the rest of this run that you totally have a falcon feather in your pocket. Thank you, mister. I guess adding another item mechanic would be too much for you. Oh, is this where we might see a repeat of what we've already seen? I think so. You sit down with Scott and Zoe just as Zoe cracks open the Tupperware she brought for lunch. You're not sure what's inside, but it sounds like it's screaming. Oh, so it's actually not the same event. See, this is how much dialogue is in this. Is it like for every day that they wrote some new dialogue between every That is so much dialogue! Whoa, Zoe, what are you eating? Is it pizza? I love pizza. No, Scott, it's not pizza. I'm on a special diet where I only eat sanity. Oh, sanity. I bet that's chock full of protein. Not really. It's chock full of horror. It's better fresh, but that's a lot messier, so when I come to school I pack leftovers in this Tupperware instead. So smart. What does sanity taste like? Well, you know when you're sucking the marrow out of the ethereal bone fragments harvested from the carcass of a rival deity you've slain? I don't think I've ever eaten a rival deity. Do I have a rival deity? Is it fireworks? I hate fireworks. My dog hated fireworks too. I'm sorry. Might be a little specious to say that to you. No. Let's see. Have you ever drunk a child's tears filtered through its mother's severed scalp while an orchestra plays a tuneless melody on instruments of flesh? I've had pizza. Is that close? Not really. It's more like cashews. Cashews and shrimp. Oh, cool. I knew it was high in protein. Can I try some? Can I? Well, it's not really for mortals. But Scott looks excited. You've got to figure out a way to resolve the situation. I like this one though. Yes! Yes! I am so good at picking the right thing, and I like only picking the right thing because if I don't pick the right thing, it makes me very sad. Oh no, cholesterol! The original C word! Also, eating sanity would cause your brain to invert, mutilating it like a thumbless chimpanzee angrily peeling an orange. That sounds sort of bad too, but what I'm really worried about are my arteries. Cashew me, bro. You happily oblige. One cashew, shrimp, whip, and weaponized hot sauce cocktail coming right up. Oh wow, this food looks like a tiny crime scene. Down the hatch. That's a lot of hot sauce, Scott. Are you sure your mortal mouth can... Oh, bro. My mouth exploded. It caught on fire and exploded. No more mouth for Scott. No, Scott, I can still see your mouth. But I can't see my mouth. And whose mouth is supposed to be mine? Mine? So if I can't see it, it's not real. Okay, dude. Sorry, can't talk, my mouth exploded, so I don't have a mouth anymore. Scott sits quietly for the rest of the lunch period, growing progressively redder and sweatier, while you enjoy a nice time with Zoe. Nice! I love the writers for this, man.
Let's go.
I don't know, I don't know who wrote it, but they sound like fun people. They sound like a fun... I want to hang out. I want to go to high school with those people. Alle perle, piff, puff, puff, væk med den beskidte luft. up to let's go here.
Show
No!
that
God
money.
damn it! No! I went no! Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, why? I hate you. You suck. Yes, you suck. I wasted a week. Oh no, this is bad, fellas. Egg melt and biscuit love. Let's go to. I want to go to the auditorium. Screw this. Why did I even ask? That time you spend some time on the library's PC spending with spam emails. Doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they don't respond to such blatant scam? +2 money. Yay. Got the deal. Everyone's favorite Eldritch Cutie, Patootie, Cutie Patootie, runs up to you, tentacles twitching with excitement. Trip, did you hear? Did you hear? Netflix is rebooting Senior Regular Samurai Frogs. I'm so excited, like, oh my god. Oh my god's right. Oh miserable gods of TV, why do you keep doing this to us? They're gonna ruin SRSF for the next generation. Why do I keep encountering you? Just like when the social justice warriors hijacked Human Hunters and they made all that all-female reboot, and now young monster will all grow up watching that and never know true happiness. Netflix already ruined Skater Cats from Venus and Ghetto Dolphins. Now they're gonna ruin frogs too. I bet they're going to be all Pokken women anyway. They probably won't even have frogs. I don't know that they are making them gay and women, but even if they were, aren't there gay and or female frogs? Ugh, you would say that. But aren't there? I'm so confused all the time, Leonard. Why are you like this? At that moment, a middle-aged man pops out from behind you, and you behind what you now notice is a cardboard cutout of a bush, clearly painted there for eavesdropping. Well, hello there, representatives of our sweet, sweet target demographic, he says. I couldn't help but overhear you succinctly encapsulating a generic argument about reboots. We've indeed feared just such backlash from you. Whippersnappers, tell me, do you have any ideas for how we can guarantee this reboot will be a success? I bet it would be absolutely impress any classmates you wish to romance. Yes! Impressing classmates you wish to romance? Holy shit, that's like your whole thing. Plus you can't possibly let Leonard chime in, so... Oh, this is hard. Yay, so smart. I hope that was the good one. Wow, that's such a brilliant idea. It's foolproof. People can criticize all the new things if there aren't any new things. And it's not like people are paying money for all the brilliant new insight and nuances we're adding. They're just shelling out money to relieve their childhoods. Let's give them that exactly. He eagerly bounds away to put your genius plan into action. Well, I guess it's better than letting them make all the senior regular samurai frogs into ethically diverse feminazis. Jesus, sure. Then I decided it's pretty cool that you're now an influencer of a major animated series, Shrip. It's like the ultimate achievement in fanfic writing. Although in this case, I guess the fanfiction was just the fiction that already existed. Oh look, Netflix just dropped a trailer for Frogs Reloaded. That just seems to be a trailer from 30 years ago. The comment section's crazy. Looks like they really added nuance and insight into the frogs' dynamics with each other. Even better than the original. Looks phenomenal. People really are gullible, aren't they? They sure are, Zoe. They sure are. It doesn't stop you from gaining +2 creativity, +1 money for your work on the series, though. That's okay. It's alright, but, you know, not the best. Oh, my boys, Calculister and Zoe. Yes, Calculister is enjoying a nice, quiet lunchtime charge, when Zoe interrupts his reverie with a question. Hey, Calculister, I'm making a quiz so students can figure out which spooky high vending machine they are. You're friends with the vending machines, right? I am friends with every person, friend Zoe. But like, are the vending machines people that you're friends with? That is a rather insulting question. Yes, vending machines are people, and yes, I am friends with them. Oh, so vending machines have feelings? Of course they have feelings. Which feelings? Oh. I do not know. I am a terrible friend. Oh man, don't be sad, we can figure this out together, for my quiz! But how can we talk to the vending machines about their feelings? See, this is very obvious. It's very obvious that this one appeals to Zoe and this one is Calculister. But is this a trick? Okay, it's not a trick. Okay, I thought they would trick me into like actually saying something stupid, just because it said right, Zoe. But no, it's very obvious. Okay, it was just obvious. It wasn't like a bit hard question. It was just kind of like a pick or choose. Did someone say obsessive online research? Yes, it was Shrip. Let's do it. Calculator, pull up the manuals. Manuals acquired. Opening section 23D. Discerning your vending machine's mood. It says here that there is an analog switch on the back of each vending machine that sets its emotional state. Let's go look. Huh, Looks like they're all set to crushing despair. Were they all set to crushing despair? That seems to be factory default. Oh, that's sad. Should we change it? Best not to tamper with factory defaults. Okay. Hey, Shrip, as long as we're doing exhaustive online research, wanna go down a Wikipedia hole with me? Oh, that's... You know, I actually don't know what that means, but I'm down for it. There's not a hole you wouldn't go down with, so... Narrator, that was kinda gross. You start at vending machine emotional states and end up at dark ritual specifically involving cabbage. Oh yeah, I've done that before, where you just like kinda click through all the links on Wikipedia and see where it gets you. That's actually a fun game to play. Just go on any Wikipedia page and then only through links, get to the page that you want to get to. Like, start on cola and then get to freaking, I don't know, cabbage. And then just only use links on the Wikipedia page to get there. That's a fun party game, or that's actually kind of a fun party game. A LAN party game, maybe. Oh, it's the last week before... Oh no. Okay, good, I can't go to the freaking girls and buy stuff. I want to go to... Well, where do I want to go? Start half-hour rave. Small... No! But you decide to go and present a new dance apparently called the Groovy Musaka. Huan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Musaka. Okay, I still think I encounter Zoe after this. In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Musaka altogether. It's a party to remember. You gain +2 fun and a cool... How much fun do... I have a lot of smartness and a lot of fun. And a cool story to tell your grandkids someday. That's true. Oh yes! It seems like Zoe's practically blushing magenta as she sidles up to you. So, listen, Shrip, hanging out in school and getting into wacky shenanigans is great and everything, but it's all randomly absurd and absurdly random, and I just want to have some kawaii date time. So what if we do something super cute and adorable together, like a nice little picnic? I mean, I still want it to be personal to me, you know, so I want to have the picnic in my pocket dimension nightmare void that holds a special place in my heart. It's just super cute, cozy despair realm devoid of any sense of unreachable normal minds, so I like to hang out there and watch anime on my phone between classes. Nice. Anyway, wanna meet me there in a few? I'll bring us some cute little picnic snacks. You try to think of a way to keep from losing your sanity and getting your soul fractured. See you in a few! Oh shit! That sounded super adorable, except for the losing your mind part. But you know a good way to fix that? Oh no. This one? Yes, so smart. I don't know why I keep getting the smart option. You stop by the school snack shop, which is a thing that exists, but is rarely mentioned because why do you think you do? You know every single location Spooky High? You don't. You get a half-calf macchiato, triple salcho latte, some trail mix, and blueberries. Shove them in the old food hole. Immediately you can feel the magic working. Hey there, Shrip. You ready to head into the despair realm? You sure hope so. So he takes your hand and you can feel your heart pound and your pulse race. She leads you onward. So here it is. Hope you like the atmosphere. I mean, not the atmosphere like the vibe. I mean, I hope you like that as well. I just mean like literally how devoid of oxygen the actual atmosphere is. Well, I am a Franken wife. Whether or not this would be a problem for you normally, which is frankly debatable, it certainly isn't today. Not after that healthy and energizing snack. You always use a healthy snack to start the day off right and decimate obstacles from geometry tests to getting impaled with a spear, which are equally likely at this school. Are you having fun? You seem like you're having fun, right? Like you're having fun? I mean, you're not shrieking with agony and your eyes haven't melted out of your face and you're still speaking coherently, so that's pretty good for this dimension. It's a good baseline for your date, really. You and Zoe have a wonderful and super cutesy time drinking sodas to the sound of the wind echoing in your ears eerily like the shrieks of dying. Seems like your healthy snack wasn't quite healthy enough to keep your brain from change, however, whatsoever, because you're now inexplicably highly empathetic to the feelings of raccoons. But it was still everything Zoe dreamed of, specifically that you survived it, and you gain +2 charm with raccoons, which bleed over into your regular monster life too, along with +1 fun. Yay! We went on a date with Zoe! Can I invite her to the thing? The monster prom draws near. Oh crap, who will you ask to prom? Polly, of course. Yeah, who are you kidding? I will not even risk clicking the wrong one. Zoe. Ask Zoe to prom? Yes!
Let's go.
You finally plug up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. What? Oh no, it's not possible for us to go together in this timeline. You see, this is the alternative universe where I get to have fun at prom, which I highly suspect won't be possible if going with you. It's nothing personal, just that you're very...
Zoe, out! Ooh, headcanon idea. Zoe doesn't like you.
You invited me to a date! One day in the middle of the catcher. Hi. You mentioned how I couldn't get a date for Monster Prom despite your years of happiness. Your marriage couldn't endure such a pathetic revelation, so Ash abandoned you the next day. Why? What did I do wrong? What's the big... I know why. It's because I went to the shop so many times, isn't it? It's because I went to the freaking shop like an idiot. And that's how I wasted events. Oh, my heart. Oh, life is sad. But fear nay, people. Because we will do a freaking YouTube rewind. We'll pull a rewind time on this bitch. And we will do this once more. We will pull through, and we will get our Zoe Bay in the end. That is just, I refuse to end this venture of Monster Prom second term until I win. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching this despair and absolutely crushing, soul-crushing experience. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.